A very good morning, to all my dear friends. It is my pleasure to be with you at this conference on electric vehicles. I am happy to note that the International Center for Automotive Technology and the Policy Times Chamber of Commerce have organized this very important conference. I am also happy to note that the conference has participation of state governments, of ILO, of several councils and foundations, our most important partners from the industry, and other stakeholders connected with the EV ecosystem. Friends, as you know, that our Honorable Prime Minister has given us a vision of net zero, which has to be achieved by 2070. And along with this, several other nationally determined contributions which we have promised at the COP26 and then reiterated in COP27. That also includes reduction of the carbon intensity of our economy. It also includes reduction of emissions, and it also includes our electric grid. It must have 50% renewable energy capacity by 2030. Electric vehicles are an important component of these cleaner fuels objectives. For the development of ecosystem, it is not a simple process. We would need a very robust supply chain, we would need technology, and we would need coming together of various stakeholders, such as in this conference, and brainstorm together that how the pace of adoption of cleaner fuels can be increased. As you know, electric vehicles have zero tailpipe emissions. And some people have pointed out that India has nearly 60% contribution from fossil fuels in its electric grid. And therefore, the use of EVs is ultimately not helpful, because anyway you are burning coal in the power stations. But friends, you must also be aware of several studies which have been held that even with this amount of fossil fuels in our electric storage, electric vehicles, if you consider the well-to-wheels emissions, they are still much cleaner than the ICE vehicles. Therefore, there is no doubt that the use of EVs will promote environment friendliness and it will bring down emissions. As it is, several of India's cities are in one of the dirtiest cities when it comes to air pollution. So not only it will clean up our cities, but it would also lead to reduction in the global warming, and it is an important component of reduction of climate change. The Ministry of Heavy Industries has taken several steps to promote cleaner fuels and to promote not only better technology in automobiles, but also to boost domestic manufacturing. You would have known that yesterday we have released the SOP for PLI automobile scheme. The PLI scheme envisages that 50% domestic production which is happening of these automobiles in India and auto components must happen in India. With 50% value addition in India, it will definitely give a boost to the local Indian manufacturing industry. There is also the question of safety of electric vehicles. As you know that AIS 156 and 038 have been amended recently to promote battery standards. But there is a need to continue on this path, to continue to monitor, because technology is always evolving and the policy must be informed by technology, it must be informed by the manufacturing practices. And not only technology, we would need financing options for promotion of electric vehicles. This is all the more important in the area of buses, financing of electric three-wheelers, and financing of other electric vehicles. In the PLI scheme, we also have now tractors are included. Hydrogen fuel cell based vehicles are also included. Therefore, we need good options in finance as well as technology so that we can take the full advantage of the electric vehicles. I think we should utilize today's conference to brainstorm over how India's automobile industry can become globally competitive and it can become global champions, where not only we are able to fulfill the local demand, but also we are able to export our products across the world. I wish the conference all success, and I would be very happy if we can have a report which will include the views of all stakeholders and which may have suggestions which may be adopted by our testing centers, by the ministry, by the industry. We should have best practices and how to work together in a manner so that our synergy increases and we can contribute to our great nations. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.